Speaking a dream into existence isn't enough. You must build it with obsession. Listen carefully. If you follow the 3 principles I'm about to share, I can assure you that whatever you seek, wealth, knowledge, connection, it will be within your grasp. So here are the 3 truths. Let me start with a story you may have heard. It involves a young man hungry for riches. He sought out a master. The young man declared, "I want to stand where you stand." The master replied, "If you truly wish to stand here, meet me at the ocean shore at dawn." The young man was baffled. "The ocean? I want fortune, not a swim." The master was firm. "Be there, 4 a.m. So at 4, the young man arrived, dressed for business, not the beach. The elder took his hand. "How deeply do you crave victory?" "With all my soul," he answered. "Then walk into the waves," instructed the master. He walked until the water reached his waist. He thought, "This is madness. I came for a blueprint, not a bath." The master said, "Go deeper." He went until the water touched his shoulders. Now he was sure the master was brilliant but insane. "Deeper still," came the command. He went until the water covered his lips. He was terrified, ready to retreat. The master said, "I thought you sought triumph." "I do," he gasped. Then one more step. The master pushed his head beneath the surface and held him there. He thrashed, fought for life. Just as darkness crept in, the master pulled him up. "Answer me one thing," the master asked. "When you were below, what was your only thought?" What do you believe it was? Air. His entire being screamed for one breath. The master looked at him and said, "When you desire achievement as desperately as you needed that air, you will attain it." Think of a moment you struggle to draw a breath. When you're gasping, nothing else in the universe matters. Not your screen, not entertainment, not anyone's opinion. Your entire focus narrows to a single point: survival. That is the level of hunger required. Most of you claim you want to win, but you don't want it that intensely. You don't want it more than your comfort. You don't want it more than your leisure. For many, the love of a soft bed outweighs the love of accomplishment. I'm telling you, if you are serious about reaching your peak, you must be willing to lose sleep. You must be prepared to run on fumes. There will be stretches where you push through days because resting might mean letting your destiny slip away. That is the level of commitment required. You must want it so fiercely you forget to eat. Iconic performers have spoken of being so consumed by their craft that meals became an afterthought. I recall reading about a famed artist doing a major project. When asked about rest, he answered, "Rest is for those who have not yet seized their vision. I have a chance." Consider legendary champions. One celebrated athlete had just won the ultimate prize. In training footage, he said, "Now I can pause." He lifted an immense weight, set it down, and paused for a single heartbeat before lifting again. That is the difference. Most of you will stop the moment your work becomes difficult. You'll quit when you feel fatigue. I'm here to declare, when you feel that strain, that's not your cue to stop. That's your signal to push harder. Don't weep because you wish to surrender. Weep because you're determined to break through. You're already uncomfortable. Now harvest a result from it. You will never truly arrive until your motivation burns from within, not from an external prize. You won't make it until you can declare, "I don't need that reward because my drive is internal." That champion concluded his footage with a powerful line. "We all begin with equal potential. Some simply prepare more intensely before the game begins." Let me repeat that. We all begin with equal potential. Some simply prepare more intensely before the game begins. That means some individuals will seek out the expert even when directed to an assistant. They'll state, "No, I must learn from you directly. If we must meet elsewhere, we will." Everyone has the same hours each day. Some invest those hours differently. I've known people far more intellectually gifted than me, top of their class. Many are not where they aspire to be. Why? Because intellect alone is insufficient. It's about spirit. You reach a point where being clever isn't enough. You need fire. That is truth number one. What is truth number two? It concerns sacrifice. This is vital, so capture this. The core principle is this: you must be prepared at any instant to exchange who you are today for who you are destined to become. That's the second truth. You must be ready at any instant. Some of you can sacrifice when it's easy, but when your favorite distraction appears, your concentration shatters. For some, you're locked in until your device buzzes, and then you feel compelled to respond. I'm telling you, for some of you, abandoning your phone would unlock your potential. But that gadget is more critical to you than your future. Let that resonate. The hours you spend scrolling could be hours constructing your empire. That device mostly delivers you a monthly bill, yet you've been conditioned to believe it's essential. We're discussing real sacrifice now. To be able at any moment to trade our current self for our future self. I'm not skilled in this subject. You're correct, because you've never devoted yourself to it. I can't write because you've never practiced relentlessly. But I challenge you to struggle with that skill for an entire year. I challenge you to retake that challenging course instead of withdrawing. I challenge you to stop being fragile and quitting. Why do you retreat? I am profoundly grateful that those who endured unimaginable hardship before us did not simply quit and accept their fate. They persisted because they believed in a future they would help shape. If this message connected with you, I need you to do one thing. Click the like button now. It supports this channel wins and signals that this content has value. Subscribe for more perspectives that challenge you to evolve.